You know, here I am out here in the woods doing what I sometimes do too much of. That's thinking. It gets me in trouble. Thinking about the way it used to be, ancient people, and what they must have had to put up with before I used my chainsaw to cut firewood to keep me warm in my nice snug little house. How's that? I'm Dale Verts. I am the Hickbilly from Morgan County, Missouri. I'll be right back. I haven't rehearsed this. Maybe y'all won't like it at all. See you in a minute. Go over here to the ditch here. A little bitty creek runs through the place and see what there is to see. Haven't been over here this year. Wading through the pucker brush, the giggleweed. You know, it's a fair bit of ice on it. It's spring fed though. There's open water. There's water running right there. If you had to have a drink, that'd be a pretty good place to start. Man, I know this is no original thinking. This is my thinking. The way people had it, even just a few hundred years ago to thousands of years ago, compared to the way we've got it now. What did they do? What did they think? Did they actually suffer through the cold? Because it's been brutal across a lot of the country last 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, it's 41 here. It's going to be dandy though. How? You know, guys, y'all think about it. I'm talking about Stone Age man, before Indians even, because Indian Native Americans are just the last 800,000 years. That's the tribe stuff, the stuff stuff you see on TV. That's modern Indians. Paleo man, Paleo Indian, up to 12 to 20,000 years ago. How did they do this? And it just shows you how spoiled we really are, in my way of thinking. I've got my insulated boots on. Wearing a light jacket, but I have a choice of a bunch of different apparel to wear. I got all kinds of warm clothes. Those folks had deer and beaver and they made do. Of course, I never seen very many cold deer or cold beaver, so maybe they was pretty smart, actually. I know they were. And while this isn't a major creek, it's just barely a ditch, the landowner has tilled up artifacts right there. They lived here. And man, they must have lived hard. But then again, did they know it was hard? Maybe not. I mean, it's all you got. You don't have a Casey's, 7-Eleven, a Piggly Wiggly, a Kmart, Walmart. You don't have all that. You just got to think. And they probably a bunch of them died early, horrible deaths. You just don't know. I know how much I've suffered in the outdoors over the years. And ain't nothing compared to those folks, y'all. Ingenuity. The way they lived. They used rock shelters and things, but they had their own huts, teepees, whatever. They lived up high in the wintertime, definitely more. Low in the summertime, because it's colder and cooler down here in summer and colder in the winter down here. So it's up on top of hills, even around here, it's just 100-foot elevation. There's no doubt about it. You can see where the same, I hate the word camp, because this is where people live, but the same spot, the same tools were right here, then they're also down in that creek down below. It's amazing to me. I wonder what they hunted here. Same thing we hunt probably. If I wanted to eat bad enough today, of course I'd go poach a deer. But if I wanted to eat legal today, I'd go get a mess of squirrels with my .22 rifle. Can I do it with my bow? I could get one, maybe two, maybe. Not enough to feed anybody besides myself. And it wasn't a free-for-all thing, I doubt. I very much think way back 12,000, 15,000 years ago, the nomadic people still took care of the tribe, took care of the folks. It's mind-boggling to me, and I'm pretty simple, though. To think we've had sub-zero temperatures, wind chills, 6 or 8 inches of ice and snow. The ice is still here. That's why the snow's still here, because it's got ice underneath it. The snow won't leave until we get warm enough to get rid of some of that ice underneath it. It's horrible. Silly, dangerous walking. Did moccasins have better traction than my rubber boots? Probably. I got a pair of tennis shoes got better traction than these boots. Where's that big old deer track again? I see that thing all over the place. Monster deer track. Think they cared about antlers? I doubt it. They all they wanted was meat. They had the water. I talk about it all the time. You want to find artifacts, arrowheads, you got to be near the water. You can't, I can't, I've got a drink right there right now. You cannot survive without something to drink. Every day, pretty much. That's why you go near the water to find arrowheads. Pretty simple, huh? But you go further north, here in just even northern Missouri is way colder than we are. You go 60 miles north, it's 10 degrees colder than it is here right now. That's amazing. Where'd they get their water then? Did they have ways to get through the ice? Because even the running streams up there freeze over. We got springs here. There's never, ever been cold enough that I can't find running water here in central Missouri. What'd they do? Honey, would you go down to the grocery store and get us some Desante, whatever? That's silly. I wonder if the ancient peoples of the Americas would laugh at us if they look at our issues, our petty differences, our politics. Our food comes from cellophane and plastic and boxes, and would they laugh or they shake their heads and go on about their business? Man, I don't know. I'm in awe. I'm always saying that. Wonderment that people lived right here over thousands of years and they survived, they even thrived. A lot of folks over the years, millions of people. That's why I find so many artifacts. They left a lot of stuff behind. Some things they never left behind. They did not leave behind any writing to speak of. There's very few little markings on rock walls in the West. I never found anything here, I don't think. It's just amazing. They pass their heritage and their culture on, their learnings from generation to generation, and sometimes built on it. I think sometimes they were locked in for a long time to what worked and they didn't expand much. That's why they were kind of conquered, I reckon. Quiet here, it's nice. Do you think, just like me, I'd like to think so. Right now, I'm reveling in the fact I have warm sun on my face. It's getting nice out. We're through maybe the worst of it, at least for a while we're through it. Do you think they revel in that? Do you think that's why they started worshiping that sun? I mean, most cultures worship the sun. I get it. It's a constant. Always there, bringing life, bringing warmth. You think they did because of days like today, made it work? I'd like to think so. My biggest problem today is cutting firewood with a chainsaw and a gas-powered log splitter at the house. That's not even a problem. I enjoy it. That's what I have to do today. There's food in the refrigerator. I've got food in the truck. Deer sausage. Beaver sausage. Oh, man, y'all. Am I getting through to anybody? Does this work for anybody else? Is this just magic, what these folks had to do and how pitiful we really are in our existence? We're just a dot. I'm going to go cut that firewood. My wife be mad if she don't have no firewood. I'm working on next year's firewood too, though. That's what I do. Stay ahead of the game. I wonder if they did that in ancient times, if they just went from day to day. Or did they plan ahead? They know cold weather was coming. They try to store up on things. I would like to think they probably did. Wouldn't take much to maybe save you in some bad times. Appreciate the feed all that follow along. I'm not... The arrowhead hunting and this kind of video has not been enough, I know, but I've been busy. I am going to go arrowhead hunting probably this week. We got 50-degree days every day for a few days. I'm going to go look for some points hopefully one day this week. So if I do that, I'll bring y'all along for sure. Thanks for watching, y'all. God bless. Let me know what y'all are thinking. It's always important to me. What do y'all think about what I've been rambling on about? I'll talk to you pretty soon.